Fifth grade lesson 1.6 is a review lesson from last year, multiplying with one-digit numbers. Our essential question is, how do you multiply by one-digit numbers? To unlock the problem, each day an airline flies 9 commercial jets from New York to London, England. Each plane holds 293 passengers. If every seat is taken on all flights, how many passengers fly on this airline from New York to London in one day? So if we have 293 on one flight, and then 293 on another flight, and 293 on a third flight, and 293 on a fourth flight, over and over and over again 9 times, as you well know, that repeated addition is multiplication. We're going to do 293 times 9. To get an estimate, we can round 293 up to 300. 300 times 9, 3 times 9 is 27, with 2 zeros on the end. Our estimate is 2,700. That means whatever our product is, whatever our answer is, should be pretty close to that in order to be a reasonable answer. So remember, 293 can be written as 200 plus 90 plus 3 in expanded form. And if I'm going to multiply that by 9, I have to multiply all of the parts by 9. I have to do 9 times 3, then 9 times 90, and then 9 times 200. And we did that when we worked on it last year. We did that all combined. Once we got used to this, we did it all combined. There's some carryover sometimes. So we would do the ones place first. 9 times 3 is 27. 7 ones, and then we write the regroup ones over here, the 2. Then we multiply the tens. 9 times 9 is 81, plus 2 more, 82, 83. So we carry the 8 over. There's 3 tens. And then we do the hundreds place. 9 times 2 hundreds is 18. Add 8 more. That's 26 hundreds. 26 ending in the hundreds place. So we get 18 hundreds, but then we add the 8 hundreds carryover for 26 hundreds. So in one day, 2,637 people fly from New York to London. Is that reasonably close to our estimate? Yes, it is. How can I tell if my answer is reasonable? If it's close to what my estimate was, it's reasonable. And so I just put down here, it is close to the estimate, is how I can tell. Let's look at the next example. A commercial airline makes several flights each week from New York to Paris, France. If the airline serves 1,978 meals on its flights each day, how many meals are served for the entire week? So they go each day, and how many days are in a week? So to multiply the greater number by a one-digit number, repeat the process of multiplying and regrouping until every place value is multiplied. How many days are in 1 week? There's 7 days, right? And there's 1,978 meals in one day, and we need to multiply that by 7. Let's get the estimate. 1,978, we round to the greatest value to get that estimate, so it's done quickly. And this is 1,900, almost 2,000. So we round to 2,000. 2,000 times 7, well, 7 times 2 is 14, and 3 zeros on the end makes that 14,000. So we should get an answer that's somewhere near 14,000. Now let's go ahead and multiply the ones place. 7 times 8 is 56. So we have 6 ones with the 5 tens carried over. Now we'll do the 7 times 7, the tens place. 7 times 7 is 49 tens, but we had the regrouped 5 over here, so we need to do the 49 tens plus 5 is 54 tens. We're going to have to carry over the 5 into the hundreds place and then put the 4 down in the tens place. So write the tens and the regrouped hundreds. So 54. 7 times 9, oh, we're down here, sorry. 7 times 9 hundreds is 63 hundreds. And then we add the regrouped 5 that came over. So 63 plus 5 is 68 hundreds. The 6 gets carried over, the 8 comes down into the hundreds place. And finally, the 7 times 1 for the thousands place, that is 7,000. We regroup, we add the regrouped 6 to that, and that is 13,000. Oh, sorry, no, that doesn't go there. Don't write that there. The 7,000s plus the 6 carried over thousands is 13,000. And that just gets written right there. So in 1 week, 13,846 meals are served on flights from New York to Paris. Is that a reasonable answer? Is it around what we would have expected for those numbers? Yeah, it's pretty close to that. Okay, we're on the Sharon Show now. I think you're going to breeze through this pretty quickly. We have 6 times 796. They want the estimate first. We're going to do 6 times 796 is really close to 800, so we're going to call that 800. 6 times 8 is 48 with 2 zeros on the end. Our answer should be reasonably close to 4,800. Let's do it. 6 times 6 is 36, and they have that now here. They're doing this step by step for us. 6 times 9 is 54, and then add the 3 more, 55, 56, 57. And that's what they did for us here. 6 times 7 is 42, add 5 more, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. 4,776 is our answer, reasonably close to our estimate. Product is 4,776. Estimate and then find the product. 608, is that closer to 600 or 700? It's close to 600, we're going to call it that. Times 8 for our estimate. 8 times 6 is 48 with 2 zeros on the end. So our estimate is 4,800. Our answer should be reasonably close to that. Now let's do the calculation. 8 times 8, 64. 8 times 0 is 0. Add the 6 carryover, 6. 8 times 6, 48. My answer is 4,864, which is reasonably close to my estimate. So the product, 4,864, is the correct answer. Go ahead and pause and try this one if you're feeling up for it. Okay, the estimate. This is right in the middle, between 500 and 600, pretty much right in the middle, just slightly over. So I'm going to call it 600, although I know that's higher than what it is. So this answer, the product I get, or the estimate I get, is going to be higher than the answer I get. That is 6 times 4, which is 24 with 2 zeros on the end. My estimate, 2,400. That's a high estimate because I rounded up by so much. But I know that it's going to be a high estimate because of that. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2, 22. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2, 22. 2,224. Lower than my estimate, but I knew that was going to happen because how much I had to round up. So that seems reasonable for that reason. Finally, go ahead and pause and do this one, and then play to check your answer. My estimate, this is between 1,000 and 2,000, and it's almost at 2,000. So I round that to 2,000. Do that times 7. 7 times 2 is 14, and there's 3 zeros on that. So my estimate is 14,000. Now I will do the actual product. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 2 is 14, 15, 16, 17. 7 times 9, 63 plus 1, 64. 7 times 1 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on that carryover, 6 added in. My product, 13,475, which is reasonably close to my estimate of 14,000. That's all this lesson is about. This is just practice for you because I know you handled this just fine at 4th grade. So go ahead and tackle that in Think Central.